side. He's got Smith. And nice work after the catch. He stopped a little short of the first down marker, but it is a pickup of 9. They'll look to pick this up, 3rd and a yard.
Ready. Ready.
They'll try and run for this with Henry. Pickup of 11 yards on that one. And that will be a first down.
And that's a heck of a run there on 3rd and 1. So often these backs, they're just thinking, all right, just get 1 yard, pick up the first down. But not this guy. He's thinking, I know where the marker is, but I'm going to pick up as many yards after that as I can. That's exactly what he does. Fresh set of downs.
That's going to be intercepted. That's the safety, Jesse Bates. And this defense will take over following the turnover.
Well, that's the fast start they talked about all week, Mike. You come out, you take the immediate lead with your opening drive. Your defense goes out there, they force a turnover early. All these plays allow you to just keep stacking momentum early in this ballgame. This game is far from over, but anytime you get out to a start like this, it is a lot.
Oh, big hole, left side. And he will go all the way.
Well, on one sideline, you're ecstatic. You couldn't have dreamed up a better start. 2 drives, 2 long touchdowns. But then across the field, they've got to answer some hard questions. They've got to figure out exactly what they're doing wrong defensively, because if there's one thing in the NFL, you cannot give up big plays, and you especially can't give up big plays for touchdowns.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and we'll come out to the 20-yard line. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
They'll start out on the ground with Henry. And he'll find some space, taking it for 6 out to the 26-yard line. They'll work now on 2nd and 4.
Here we go.
Now the first carry for the Rutgers Scarlet Knight, Isaiah Pacheco. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. It's 3rd and 4. Good play action with Love. He'll swing this out wide to Henry. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. They get the conversion on 3rd down. It was a gain of 27.
It's so early in the game, you have to be careful now as coaches and players that you don't find yourself trailing early and get out of your game plan. There is so much time left. Stick to what you've worked on all week. There's plenty of time to chip away and see if you can make this thing close come the 4th quarter.
13 more on that play, and quickly another first down.
Really nice explosive play there on the ground, and tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around, so continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage, mix in the runs with the pass, and if they can continue to generate
to the end zone. It's intercepted, picked off by Peyton Wilson.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's position. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
That's the left side, hauled in by Lee Getson. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
Rolling right. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing.
We're starting to see this so often, Mike. The days of just having a running back who you're just going to turn around and hand it to, yes, that's still a critical part of NFL offensive football, but their ability to be used in the passing game. Just one more thing for the defense to have to defend. Make them go sideline to sideline, line of scrimmage to the end zone. Defend every blade of grass, and a really good running back goes a long way in doing that.
first and 10.
Here we go. Move 58, move 58, sit high.
Fields now. Moving outside the pocket. He's going to keep it himself. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they are in the right zone, inside the 20. They'll pick up 23 on that one. That's enough for a first down.
And this is when it just gets very frustrating as a defense, because this is what it's been like all day. The pass rush is good, but just not quite good enough. They let him slip through, and he burns them with big yardage.
Here's a screen set up for Gibbs. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
You see so many teams wait till third down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on first down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive?
The back of the end zone. He's got it. And the show continues. What a first half he's had, Greg. A third touchdown pass with that one.
Mike, what stood out to me the most so far is just the amount of space these guys have had to operate in. I think if I'm this defensive coordinator, me and my staff at halftime are revisiting this game plan. They obviously felt good about it coming in, but I don't think there's anything to feel good about thus far.
On the return, it's Jim Dike. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line.
Let's go now. Ready.
They'll start on the ground with Pacheco. He'll move it ahead for about 3 yards. Foye Oluokun with the play.
So his team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-happy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
They'll come up first and 10 at the 40. Out of the gun. Here's a give to Henry. He did not want to go down there. Carrying tacklers. It's a gain of 9.
On the set.
Just shy of midfield. Here's second down.
Let's go. What?
Gray is the motion man here. Second down throw for Love. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Pressure certainly impacted the quarterback there. Couldn't get his arm all the way through. And it's going to bring up a third down.
Down. Red, 38.
From the gun, it's Love. Open man is Shaheed. That's complete. And he will score.
We're seeing this so much all across the NFL, Mike, is the value placed on a receiver being able to turn into a runner after they're able to secure the catch. And sometimes it's easier said than done. If you want to survive in this league as a wide receiver, you have to be able to make plays like this after the catch. And great job there by the quarterback being accurate. And great job by the receiver running after he makes the catch.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. This will be returned from the 6. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over.
Here we go.
First down. Fields. That one complete to Lee Gatlin. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. A gain there of 21. And that will be a first down.
Here we go, set.
Now Fields. They'll try to hit him with a screen. Good hustle by the defense. He beat the offensive lineman to the blocks there. No gain on that screen pass.
It's a really good job defensively. The key is you don't want your defensive linemen to overcommit to rushing the passer, and you don't want your linebackers in secondary dropping too deep defending the pass. In this case, all three levels played disciplined, good football with good vision. That's why they're able to stop him for no gain.
He'll get rid of it and complete it. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. A pickup there of 28 yards. 2 minutes remain here in this first half. Greg and I will be right back after this. Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go. All right.
Fields. He'll go right and find his running back. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
And he'll be stopped short of the first down. He's able to look it in and get forward for a pickup of about 8.
Hey, Tip, here we go, Smite. All right.
Fields from the gun on 3rd down. And he will win the race to the pylon. He's in. He has done it again. That is 4 touchdown passes in his first half. Greg, he might skip halftime with the way he's performing right now.
Yeah, Mike, this passing attack is just really unstoppable. I mean, it is just remarkable the success he's been able to have. We're not even at halftime yet. He finds himself on record pace. I can't wait to see what he does the rest of this game.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. He's across the 20, taking down just shy of the 25.
Set, ready. Yellow, 43.
Gray is the motion man here.
Ready.
Love to throw on 1st and 10. He's going to let this one go for Worthy. That is hard. And he's out of bounds, but they're going to spot this inside the 25. So a big one there to start the drive. It covers 51 yards.
A 51-yard gain. Result is a first down.
Come on.
On 1st down, it's Love. They're trying to set up the screen here with Pacheco. Now they are in business. Inside the 15-yard line. The screen works for 10 yards and a first down.
It's been a rough first half, but now as we approach halftime, Mike, you got to start getting some wins, and it could be something small like we just saw here. Some positive plays, build a little confidence on that sideline, so as you go into halftime, you have something to build on.
Now this offense going to use the first of their timeouts, and it'll come with 15 seconds to play in this first half.
On the set.
Here's a 2nd and 9.
Down. Set.
To throw is Love. The pressure there got to him. He's hit as he threw it, and that pass falls incomplete. trying to keep the drive alive. Going to have to convert on 3rd and 9.
Ready.
Here's Love. That was incomplete. Covering outstanding there. Able to jar the ball free in a big spot. And now it is 4th down.
Set, hut.
They'll go for it. Love. That is caught. He's driving for the goal line. Will be stopped short, but has enough for the 1st down.
Yellow.
The man in motion is Watson. Now this defense will use the first of their timeouts. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the 1st down.
Ready. Set. 52 blue.
Receiver in motion, headed left.
Hut.
Throwing is Love. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this 1st half.
There isn't much room for error when operating inside the red zone. The field is really condensed. Those throwing windows become a lot tighter and forces your quarterback to make some really highly contested throws. And as we just saw, those aren't always going to go your way.
Now here's 2nd and goal.
Let's go. Check what? Red. 38. Hut.
We'll try and run the option left. And he will take it in himself.
And that's a bit of a gamble, but I really like the aggressive play call. Understanding here before the half, we don't want 3. We're trying to come away with 6, and he foregoes the field goal try. They take a shot in the end zone, and they come away with a touchdown.
The kick here is good. And one more point, and that takes us to the end of the 1st half. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports.
Ready up. Here we go.
They'll send Worthy in motion.
Yellow. Set.
Here's Love, operating out of the pistol. And they're going to track him down. He couldn't find the receiver, and down he goes.
The best defenders, Mike, they have an ability to impact the game in a lot of different ways. I mean, take this guy. Earlier in the game, he comes up with a big interception. Now he gets sent on a blitz. He comes through for a sack. They better find out exactly where this guy is, both run and pass. He's having himself a great day.
Ready.
On 2nd down, Love. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
3rd time tonight he's been intercepted. Picked off by Emmanuel Forbes. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick 6 for touchdown. So 3rd and long, trying to pick up a 1st down to keep a drive going. Instead, the worst result. It goes back the other way, Greg, and the defense scores with a pick 6.
Mike, sometimes there's a fine line between being aggressive and being reckless, and I think you find yourself in 3rd and long, you're trying to make a play, but sometimes you just press a little too far, and this time it leads to the turnover and the pick 6.
1st down and 10. At their own 20-yard line.
Here we
They'll
go.
send Worthy in motion.
Ready?
On 1st and 10, here's Luck. Nowhere to go. He is taken down.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the 3rd sack of the game. And this defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
Ready?
On the handoff, it's Henry. And look out there. Upended at the line of scrimmage.
There's very few defenses in today's NFL, Mike, that you can play the cornerback position and be unwilling to tackle. Those days are kind of over, so give credit to this guy. I mean, he identified run, he understood his leverage and gap fit, and he's able to bring him down for no gain.
From the gun, on 3rd down, it's Luck. That's the 4th time tonight he's been intercepted. Picked off by Emmanuel Forbes.
There's not a position on the field, Mike, let alone any sport, where the mental side doesn't come in and impact how well you perform. And in this case, when you've thrown 4 interceptions in one game, I think we can all safely assume some of those mental issues have seeped into his game. And if he can't get settled down, he's playing right into the hands of this defense.
And he's going to be out of bounds following a gain of about 5 on 1st down.
He tried to buy all the time he could, but when he saw that space, he quickly turned from thrower to runner, and he's able to pick up a nice gain on 1st down.
Monday. Green 19, green set. Set.
Now a 2nd down throw for Fields. Quick throw here is complete. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a 1st down after a gain of 7.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass, get past the 1st down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. It's exactly how it played out here. You can draw all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop.
2nd down, it's Fields. Moving to his left. Now he'll run. And they continue to be tough to stop. Chance to extend the lead even further as they are set up with 1st and goal.
This is a part of the field where you have to account for the quarterback as a runner. Nothing's open downfield. Great job by your secondary, but then he makes a break for the goal line, and they're able to stop him just short, but not until after he sets his guys up 1st and goal.
He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
EQ.
From the shotgun, it's Fields. And he will score again. And he continues to remain on fire. That is a rare NFL day. 5 touchdown passes thrown.
And, Mike, at this point, the defense just looks completely lost out there. I mean, they have no answers whatsoever, giving up the 5th touchdown pass of this ball game.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. Chimere Dike now to return it. Get across the 20, mark him at the 22-yard line.
They'll take over 1st down and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Smash! Come on, set! 45, White. Ready.
Love to throw it on 1st down. First, it's incomplete. He did get the pass off, but he got drilled before he let it go.
Jesse Bates on the
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, just ends up being a wasted down.
Shaheed with the catch. And it looks like he's going to come up just short of the 1st down. Out of bounds, a yard shy of what they needed. They'll have to pick it up on 3rd down.
Ready, set.
He'll try and run it here with Pacheco. And I don't know. I'm not sure he got there. I think they're going to mark him short. And now it is 4th down.
Set right. Let's go.
They do indeed snap it as they'll try and throw. That is incomplete. Oh, they elected to throw on 4th and short. It does not work out. They turn it over on down.
Here we go.
On 1st and 10, Fields. And unable to connect there. It's incomplete.
Intended for Jameer.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
Fields now on 2nd down. Taking off.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good gain.
3rd and a yard.
Here we go.
Throwing is Fields. This one broken up. It is incomplete, so they go with the screen. It was snuffed out. And now it's 4th down.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
He's got his man. That's Leak. And he's going to have the 1st down. So taking a chance there, playing with the lead, but it works out for them.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Here we go.
Here's a handoff to Gibbs. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
Coming off that edge, Mike, you have to quickly determine, is this a pass or is it a run? And once he realized it was a run, he's able to shed his blocker, make the play, no gain.
Here we go. Go.
Once again, it's Gibbs. He's able to get away from one man, but the reinforcements were there fast. He's taken down for a loss on the play. It is 3rd and long. Working out of the gun, it's Fields. That's to the left side, hauled in by Leggett. And he's got another one. So add another touchdown and touchdown pass for that matter. He has thrown 6 already in this one. Amazing stuff. On for the PAT is Aubrey. He gets it to go, and his guys will add one more onto their big lead. So we are through 3. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. That one's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback.
Come on, set.
They'll motion the tight end, Smith.
Ready.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him. A first-time Pro Bowler a year ago, it is Kyle Van Noy in there to drop him as he registers sack number 4 on the season. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
Strike. 52 blue. Yellow. Ready.
Off the play fake. Here's Love. That's going to be incomplete. Good work. Ivan defender bodies his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force 3rd down.
And they got the look they were hoping for, one-on-one on the outside. He's just unable to hold on to it through contact, and I think that was a big opportunity missed.
Blue, 32. Ready?
From the gun, it's Love. That's caught by Smith on the right side. Oh, a pretty good comeback, to say the least. Not enough for a first down, but a really solid pickup. And it brings us to fourth down.
In order for this play to be successful against man coverage, Mike, two things need to happen. One, the quarterback has to anticipate the break. He has to get that ball out on time. And then the rest is the receiver creating the separation at the top. And when both are accomplished, you can see what the results are.
And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10.
Here we go, set.
Results in a first down.
Here's Love to throw. He'll drop this underneath to Pacheco. And he's going to be taken down at the 30-yard line. 22 yards, the pickup there. That's enough for a first down.
Result is a first
Ready,
down.
set, go.
They'll run out of the gun with Henry. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5.
You know, so I think as you look back over the course of this game, it's really been the inability of this offense, Mike, to create any sort of balanced attack to get anything going. And whether you look at the rushing yards, whether you look at just the points scored, this offense has to find a way going forward to generate more big plays and more balance, both run and pass.
As he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down.
On the set. Set, ready, cut, cut.
Now Love. His pass taken in by Shaheed. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
This pitch and catch may have looked routine, but I promise you, Mike, these types of anticipatory throws, especially outside the numbers, they don't occur without countless reps, oftentimes when nobody's even watching.
That's taken in, and he's got the first down. Well done there as they pick up a 4th and 5.
It's a gain of 6. And a first down.
The man in motion is Watson. On first down, it's Love. That's into the hands of Worthy once again. And they continue to churn out first downs. What a drive. It continues now with first and goal.
And this completion certainly won't be changing the outcome of the game by any means, but I do think there is something to be said for teams that continue to fight. They continue to try to at least finish this game and have something to build off of going into next week.
This has been some kind of march downfield now. Can they pay it off with 6?
Here we go.
It's first and goal.
Smash, smash, cut.
Here's Love. He's got it at the 3. To the goal line and in. Well, it's not going to be enough, but at least they find the end zone at the end of a hard week's work. This will pay off with a touchdown, Greg.
Mike, you can just chalk this one up in the column of too little, too late. Give credit to this offense for not going down without a fight, but they're not going to have enough time to find themselves back in this one.
So the late score gets them a bit closer to respectability. They'll try to get even closer with an onside kick.
You have no choice. You find yourself down big here late in the fourth quarter, Mike. You got nothing to lose. Give it a shot. Nice job here by the hands team recovering. They're going to take over possession.
Here we go.
On the ground to start, they give it to Gibbs. A good physical run, motoring forward for 9.
So when you're evaluating the impact of a team's run rate, I think it's important at the end of the game to look back and say, okay, how many yards did they run for? But more importantly, when did those yards come? Did I run for those yards in the fourth quarter, which typically means I had the lead? That's the sign of a successful run game, as as opposed to getting a lot of meaningless yards early in the game. Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good run. 3rd and short, 4th and short. The ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back, and to say, okay, more likely than not, we're going to get a fresh set of downs, maintain possession, and now continue to find opportunities to go generate points.
1st down, and they stick with Gibbs. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
How often do we see linebackers be so fast trying to track down the ball carrier that they end up actually overrunning the play and allowing the running back to cut back? But not this guy. Does a great job staying in phase, stretching this ball out sideways, and he brings him down for a loss.
And he'll get this ahead. Gain of about 4, and it leads to 3rd down.
A gain of 5 brings up 3rd and 6.
Here we go, sir. Right.
Fields. Pressure gets there, and down he goes. Let's see what they do here. This is 4th and long.
Oh. Sit high.
Fields to throw for it. Now he'll work his way out right. Now a deep ball for Mitchell. Oh, a dangerous throw there is intercepted. Picked off by Alontae Taylor. And the visitors are going to get the football, and they'll have it just past the 20-yard line.
Even though that interception, it probably won't have much of an impact on the outcome of the game, but at least defensively it gives them something positive to build off of, because up until that point, this game's been a struggle.
Thrown left side, the catch is made, and they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. Now another timeout called by this offense. They have 1 remaining. They get it right at the 30-second mark of this 4th quarter.
Let's go.
On 1st and 10, here's Love. Forced to his right. He'll get rid of it and complete it.
On the ball.
They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. Love. He's going to let this one go for Worthy. That one broken up. It's incomplete. All over him down the field. It'll set up 3rd down.
Coverage defensively by Jeff Okudah.
Set, ready.
They'll send Worthy in motion. Oh, for the 5th time, he is intercepted. Picked off by Jeff Okudah.
Intercepted. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Go.
1st down. Fields on the run to the right. He's going to look downfield once again. Into space. And they are going to add 6 more here at the end. Stay tuned for the coach's handshake. It might not be the friendliest. That late touchdown extends the margin of victory here on the game's final play. So the fans going to head home happy. It's a win for the hometown squad. They continue their winning ways in the month of September. They're off to a 3-0 start. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olsen. Our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. Good night, everybody.